There are some houses that don't stay empty, even after everyone leaves. Tonight's story is about a man who moved into a cheap apartment in Chicago and discovered a voice living inside his wall. Daniel Carter had just moved to Chicago after getting a night security job. The apartment was old, cheap, quiet, too quiet. The landlord barely spoke. "Apartment 307, the old man said. "Don't make holes in the walls." Daniel laughed. "What?" The landlord stared at him for a few seconds, then slowly walked away. That should have been the first warning. The apartment itself looked normal. Small kitchen, tiny bedroom, flickering hallway light. But every night around 2:13 a.m., Daniel heard scratching sounds inside the wall beside his bed. At first he thought it was rats, until the scratching became knocking. 3 knocks. Every night. Exactly 2:13 a.m. On the 5th night, Daniel woke up to whispering. Very faint, like someone speaking through layers of concrete. He sat up in bed. Silence. Then, "Help me." Daniel froze. The voice came from inside the wall. "Hello," he whispered. No answer. Then again. "Please." His heart pounded. He pressed his ear against the wall and heard breathing. Slow. Wet. Human breathing. Daniel immediately backed away. He turned on all the lights in the apartment. Didn't sleep the rest of the night. The next morning, he asked the neighbor in apartment 308 if she heard anything. The woman's face turned pale. Then she quietly said, "You hear it too?" The neighbor introduced herself as Maria. She told Daniel something disturbing. 3 years earlier, a tenant named Evelyn disappeared from apartment 307. No moving trucks. No goodbye. She just vanished. Police investigated for weeks. Nothing was found. But after that, every new tenant left within a month. Most complained about sounds inside the walls. One tenant reportedly smashed open part of the bedroom wall before disappearing himself. Daniel laughed nervously. "You actually believe that?" Maria didn't smile. "There's something wrong with that apartment." That night, Daniel tried recording the noises. At exactly 2:13 a.m., knock, 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 then whispering. His phone microphone captured everything, but one sentence stood out clearly. "He watches through the holes." Daniel replayed the recording over and over. Then he noticed something horrifying. There was another voice in the background. Breathing. Right behind him. Inside the apartment. Daniel searched every room. Nothing. No intruder, no open windows, no signs of anyone. But in the bedroom, he noticed something strange. A tiny hole in the wall near the floor, like someone drilled through it. He knelt down, looked inside. Darkness. Then suddenly, an eye blinked. Daniel screamed and fell backward. Footsteps ran inside the wall. Impossible footsteps, like someone crawling between the apartments. He grabbed a hammer, started smashing the drywall. Piece after piece crashed onto the floor. Then he found it. A narrow hidden space between the walls, and inside it, old blankets, rotting food containers, water bottles. Someone had been living there. Recently. Daniel's hands shook. Then he found photographs. Dozens of them. Pictures of sleeping tenants, including pictures of him, taken while he slept. Daniel called the police immediately. Officers searched the apartment, but found no one. One officer looked disturbed, though. He pointed at scratches inside the hidden space. Tallies. Hundreds of them. Like someone counting days. Then another officer discovered something worse. Names carved into the wood. Evelyn, Marcus, Tina, Daniel, all former tenants, including his own name, freshly carved. That night, police told Daniel to stay somewhere else, but Daniel needed answers, so he returned. At 2:13 a.m., the knocking began again, only louder this time. Bang, bang, bang. The wall vibrated violently. Then a voice whispered, "You opened it." The lights went out. Complete darkness swallowed the apartment. Then Daniel heard movement. Inside the walls. Fast movement. Circling him. Closer. Closer. Then silence. Until he felt breathing directly beside his ear. And a voice said, "Now he sees you." Daniel ran from the apartment. But before reaching the hallway, he noticed the bedroom wall slightly open. Like a hidden door. A passage.